Well, season 3 of the hit CBS show The Neighborhood premieres tonight, and you're about to find out the show takes pride in creating episodes that tackle difficult issues with humor and, of course, heart. Courtney has more.
Yes, and if you're as much of a fan of the show as I am, you know that the show is hilarious every single week. We're excited that season 3 is kicking back up. But we've got Cedric the Entertainer and Max Greenfield with us, stars of the show this morning. Household of the Johnsons, and Neighbor Goes Home with Dave as well. Very excited again to see the show back on the air. But tonight, you guys are going in. You're kind of going in with hitting hard with kind of attacking one of the social situations that we're having right now that has really affected the country over this last year, if not over the last decade, right?
Yeah. I mean, we thought it was important, of course, being that everybody's been in quarantine and dealing with, COVID-19. That was such a serious thing that came into our world and changed it. And of course, throughout the summer, you saw the amount of social injustice and uprising that people had over these cases like George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. And it was a galvanizing of community. It was a lot of people from all walks of life who, said enough is enough, not just in the United States, but all around the world. You saw this energy. And we thought that that's what our show is kind of designed about, is these people who are lived separately and perceived to be different, but what makes them, humane, what makes them empathize and see each other. So we thought it was a really great subject matter to start our season 3 off with. Yeah. Even though it's a little more dramatic, it is still funny and it's still poignant.
And Max, Dave's character and his family, kind of move across the country, and they've moved into a neighborhood that is different from what they've lived in before. But the comical aspect, the way that your both families are able to relate to each other, has always been a good ride. So how in tonight's episode do you guys think you're still going to be able to use humor to kind of do this more serious topic?
Yeah, I mean, I think the key to tonight's episode was really understanding the difference, just the slight shift in tone, and understanding that some moments we were going to leave alone and allow to resonate and be serious, and not expect the laugh that we're so used to.
Yeah.
Doing an episode like this is delicate, but when you have such a great group around you that you trust, the way that we trust each other, I think it was really a rewarding experience making this episode, and I was very proud to be a part of it.
Sure. Have either of you had to have those tough conversations with friends or family, especially over this past year because of the recent events?
Oh, but of course. Go ahead, Max.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say, I think those conversations are really tough. And I think that's why an episode like this is so important, because it acts as a conversation starter. And I think doing it the way that we do, tonally, in terms of we're a CBS show and we're on at 8 o'clock at night and we're a sitcom, I think we address a lot of the issues that are at top of mind, but I also think we do it in a way that's very digestible. Our show has always been something that your entire family can watch, and I think perhaps, or we hope, that this is a way to sort of showcase some of this, or at least start a conversation with, your kids about what all this means. And
absolutely. Well, we're excited to see, again, season 3 kicking off tonight. And if anybody's going to be able to tackle this and still bring some humor to it, it's going to be Max Greenfield and Cedric. Cedric, I have to.
Yeah.
I would be remiss if I did not send a message to you from my husband. He says, yo, yo.
Yo, yo. All right. You tell his brother to say yo.
Absolutely. He's my husband's fraternity brother. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for your time this morning. We will see you all on the Boob Tube tonight. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Max and I are brothers in cardigans.
Yes, you and Max are cardigan brothers.
Yeah.
So ridiculous. Thanks,
The
Max.
Cardigan brothers, yeah.